Look, we can't just go in guns blazing and start taking away their rights and taking all their stuff, okay? We have to be more subtle than that. We have to be careful. We have to do these things slowly. So first thing that we do is we need to get their nervous systems all out of whack. And how do we raise that stress? How do we get nervous systems out of whack? One thing is monetarily, right? We start to mess with the economy. You start to squeeze people with their finances. We start to raise inflation. We start to create prices that people can't afford. We have wages that are stagnant. We make people so reliant upon their jobs. They feel like they have no other solution, and that's their only way to survive, is for them to stay in that job and make the little bit of money that they make and be happy and okay with that. And that's going to squeeze them over time. And as we squeeze them monetarily, that's going to raise their stress levels, and that's going to contribute to a whole host of other stresses in terms of relationships, in terms of just life, providing for children, et cetera, et cetera. And that's just one area we're going to do it in. Another area we're going to do it in is health and food. We're going to make food more and more unhealthy, more and more tainted. We're going to make sure that people are uneducated about food. We're going to make sure that healthcare prices are super high, make sure that insurance is complicated and high so that people are not on top of their health and they don't really have the proper guidance and the information that they need to stay healthy themselves and be sustainably healthy. And what that's going to do is that's going to create even more stress for them. That's going to raise their nervous systems even more. It's going to cause them to be even more just out of sync and out of whack and just confused and brain fogged and just not feeling good and just feeling stressed overall. And their nervous systems are going to be even more heightened by that, so that they can't be as calm and they can't be as centered and they can't just feel healthy and they can't feel good and they're not really thinking as clearly. That's going to be to our advantage. And so we're going to have that monetary, we're going to have the health. We're also going to sabotage relationships by putting out all this content and promoting the people on social media, in music, in news, who are promoting immorality, who are promoting cheating, who are promoting not strong, solid foundations for a healthy, long-term, sustainable relationship where people can really build and trust in each other, right? That's how we're going to degrade families. That's what we are trying to do here, all right? We're trying to bring down families, bring down community, dissolve that. The less that there is of that, the less that people trust each other in those relationships, the better. The more single people there are, the more just random sex that they're having and loose ties that they have to each other, the better. It's easy pickings, okay? But we have to do this subtly and slowly, like I said. We have to move very carefully. If we move too quickly with any of these things, they're going to realize it. We don't want a damn revolution on our hands, all right? That's where people start chopping heads, and we don't want our heads chopped. So keep it subtle, keep it slow, keep it soft. And so as we do that, we're also going to blast them with the news, right? We're going to politicize everything. We're going to make them blame each other. We're going to make them blame their neighbors. We're going to make them blame people just because they have a different color skin or just because they're an immigrant or they don't speak the same language. That's how we get them at each other's throats. That's how we get them fighting each other.